we're good. Sorry. I caught it just in time. 20. Since when do they actually start the rankings at 6? Normally they pander and talk for 15, 20 minutes. Golly, we got Louisville at 20. Tuning in some action tonight, Matt. Probably not. We got the Louisville and Kentucky game. We got Virginia and Louisville. All right, they dropped 19 and 20. Rightfully so. What are they going to do with Oregon and Texas A&M? Georgia Tech 16. USC's a scary team. Nobody wants to play USC. 15, we got Miami. They go up 3 spots, looking like they still control their destiny. Maybe. They got to win out. Because I don't think they can. They don't control their destiny in the ACC. Still no ESPN, I know. Another day, another $5.99 Sling TV. Vanderbilt, the nerds, jumping up to 14. Okay. Hey, by the way, how y'all liking the Christmas decorations? I'm not done with them yet. All right, here we go, the top 12. This is what we care about. Nobody cares about anything else. The BYU's. BYU at 12. I got BYU at 12. Everybody's like, Matt, how do you have BYU at 12? They just got blown out. Dude, who else are you going to put there? You got to put BYU at 12. You got to. There's not any other great options besides Vanderbilt and Utah, I guess. You're not going to put Miami ahead of them. We're getting to that point in the season where nobody deserves. All right, we got Oklahoma at 11. Nobody deserves that 12 spot. It happened last year. It's going to happen again this year. Bama didn't deserve the 12 spot last year, or the final spot. SMU did. Nobody did, but somebody had to get it. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great night. Alabama struggles at Auburn. That's inevitable. All right, here we go. Top 10. Top 10. Texas. I agree with that. We'll see what happens this weekend with Georgia. Their ranking really didn't matter because whatever happens in this game Saturday is going to determine whether or not they probably make the playoff. And they really need to beat Texas A&M. Oregon was 9 last week. Where will they be this week? Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, BYU. Okay, Notre Dame at 9. That's cool. Oregon is ahead of Notre Dame. Disagree. But it is what it is. Disagree with that. Ole Miss went down. Texas Tech jumps Ole Miss. Leave it to the CFP nerds to do something like that. Texas Tech ahead of Ole Miss. What are we doing, Timothy and Bobby? What are we doing? Yo, shout out to Actor for the 2 doubloons. Matt, how does it feel that your hair went 0-12? Plead the 5th. Georgia, 5. Top 5 ain't going to change, is it? Bama's going to be at 4. Bama at 4. All right, here we go. No movement. A&M is still 3. I don't really care about that. Not too bad. A&M not jumping Indy is a joke. You know, I'm not too upset about it. Indiana. All right, look. I've said before, I'm going to say it again. What do you mean? No, we know who number 2 is. It's Indiana. Come on now. What are we talking about here? Reese Davis. Look. It's Ohio State up here, then everybody else down here. And when I say everybody else, I'm talking about 2 through 4. Indiana, Texas A&M, Bama, they are clearly 2 through 4 in some order, shape, or form. And then there's Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas Tech, and so on. Here's what's interesting, though. So South Florida is currently in the playoff. Oklahoma's the first team out. BYU's the second team out. So who would Alabama play? Well, none of that really matters too much. Yo, shout out to Austin for the 5 doubloons. He getting to that paper. Ole Miss fan here. I'm not shocked that Tech jumped us. What do you think Lane does at the end of the year? Is he at Ole Miss? He's at Ole Miss. He's not going anywhere. See, Lane Kiffin 5 years ago or 10 years ago, he would have left. He would have went to Florida or LSU, but he's grown. He's matured. He went to the Nick Saban Rehab Center. He knows you can build your own empire at an Ole Miss now with the NIL and transfer portal. He's not going anywhere. Thank you for the question. Also, thanks for the $5, man. Hi, Martha. How are you? Not my name, but I'm doing good, brother. Hope you're doing good as well. UGA gonna whoop Bama. And what? You talking about golf? Or soccer or something? When will you grow your chia hair out again? I'm getting waves right now. I have to have it covered. But I'm growing out the waves. By the end of 2028, you'll see it. It's gonna take about 3 years till I get my waves in. Brad and Chad super chatted $4.99. Bro, you're not real. I made you up. You're not even a real person. Whit Week's mad because we had laundry Kiffin at the frat house last night. All right, bro. Inappropriate. Inappropriate. All right, fellas. I just got done trying to fix my autofocus. Just got done with the live stream and whatnot. We have a good time doing that. Look, I don't have a lot to say. I know y'all like it when I scream, yell, and just go on a complete rant and tangent. There's not, we didn't have any chaos or controversy. The only major thing that happened in college football was this most recent weekend was you had Virginia losing, you had Louisville losing, the ACC is garbage. I originally stated the Big 12 may be the worst conference, the Power 4, no, it's the ACC, so I got to backtrack on that. I was wrong, and there was a bunch of people telling me, Matt, you're an idiot. Guess what? You was right, I was wrong. ACC's trash, Big 12 is not. I apologize to the Big 12 fans. The only argument you can make for once we get into the top 10, I don't agree with Tech jumping Ole Miss. I think Tech should be at 7. Ole Miss should be at 6. I don't agree with Oregon where they are, but I've never agreed with it, so I'm not going to go into a rant and tangent there. And I'm cool with Indiana at 2 still. I'm cool with Alabama at 4. If you're one of these people that feel like, hey, Texas A&M, they should have went up to number 2, I get it. But yet again, the gap from Ohio State and 2 through 4, which there's only 3 teams in contention. Indiana, I'm looking at right here, Texas A&M and Alabama, it's insurmountable. And all of this is going to work itself out. I firmly believe it. Not a lot to say there. Updates for the channel, though, we'll throw this in at the end of the video because I didn't do it at the beginning because we were streaming and plus I was late to this. I'm sure some of you noticed I'm getting the man cave ready. And I want to say a major shout out to all the people that have donated to the channel with the super chats and whatnot that I always say they are completely unnecessary to the channel, but greatly appreciated. So what I do with the super chats to give you some context and perspective, or we have memberships too, is I try to I reinvest it back into the channel. So this year, I'm sure y'all noticed, we got this brand new whiteboard, which cost me a pretty penny. It was $350, worth it. That's where some of that money, or most of the money went. And then we got a bunch of super chats on one of the recent streams. So I was like, heck, we got them deck out the man cave. So we got Nutcracker. I got Marty. He ready to come out to the attic. Next time you see my face, he gonna be in here. But I was setting this up today, building all of it. As you can see right here, got all the, there's stuff everywhere on the floor. I'm not gonna show you too much. I think the snowman looks great. I love snowman. We also have another Nutcracker to give you a little spoiler and teaser. This one, ow, is my color. He's white. Marty's black. So now we got the 2-for-1 special. We have a black Nutcracker and a white Nutcracker. It's going to look great. I'm going to move all this around. Don't worry. I think I'll have the snowman in the back. If you have any ideas for what you want to see in the man cave during Christmas, how you want to see it decorated, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. See you this weekend.